Hello and welcome to day 15 of the 30-day strong yoga challenge. We are going to focus on the lower body today because yesterday we did more focus on the upper body and the shoulders. So let's get started in Malasana today. A little different than usual. So Malasana is a squat. So we're going to get low in a squat. Toes turn out a little bit or however it's comfortable for you. And if Malasana is really difficult for you, you can sit on a block or you can be up on your heels and just kind of sit your way through it and do your best. That's okay. We won't be here for too long. Hands to your heart. Press your elbows into your knees. Lengthen your spine. Close your eyes. And whatever you're feeling right now, physically, mentally, emotionally, just let it. Let it be here. Take a couple deep breaths. And on your next exhale, you're going to put your hands on the ground, fingertips on the ground. Now, we'll start to rise up and out of it as if you're coming into a forward fold, but you're not going to straighten your legs all the way. So have a slight bend of the knees and then come right back down into Malasana. And again, start to straighten, but not all the way. And lower back down. Okay, keep going like that. By not straightening the legs, we're really keeping the leg muscles engaged the whole time, which makes it a little more challenging. Let's just do 3 more. And now on the last one, you'll just straighten your legs all the way, forward fold, Uttanasana. You can bring your heels in, your toes face forward now. And grab onto your elbows, take a ragdoll. Sway side to side. So you're at the front of your mat, and if you're not there already, just come to the front of your mat. And you can have a slight bend to the knees here. Switch the grip of your arm so the other arm is in front. And then release your arms down to the ground and lift up halfway. Bring your left heel towards your glute, flamingo pose. Keep your spine as long as possible and keep gazing down so your neck is long also. Extend your left leg all the way back so it's straight and step it back into low lunge. Start to shift front to back in low lunge. A really big shift into the heel and then all the way forward into the right toes. Good, then set your back knee down onto the ground. Put your hands onto your front thigh. And we're going to go in and out here. So forward and then up and back. And the next time you go all the way forward, pause there and then come out of it like halfway. So you're finding an in between those 2 positions that we were just in. Reach your arms up. Press down into the top of your left foot. Lengthen your rib cage on both sides up. Reach your arms up. Option to lift your back knee up off of the ground with your back toenails on the ground. Lower back down. Bring your hands down to the ground and straighten out your right leg. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, straight. One more time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. Stay here with your right leg straight. Maybe slide the heel forward a little bit. Flex the foot and reach your right arm up to the sky. And then take your right arm back behind you. Down. We'll take circles around and up. 2 more times like that. And the next time the arm is up, keep it there. And put both hands inside of your right foot. Slide your right foot to the right and come into lizard. If you want to, you can lower your forearms down to the ground. And you can roll onto the outer edge of your right foot if it feels okay on your knee and your right hip. Press down into the top of your back foot again. Deep breaths. Good. Rise back up onto your hands. Tuck your toes and lift your back knee. We're going to go back into Malasana, which is our squat at the front of the mat. So come onto your fingertips and step your left foot outside of your left hand and hands to your heart. Here we are again. Good. Then put the fingertips down. We're going to do the same thing we did at the very beginning. Start to straighten the legs, but not all the way. And bend, squat. Keep going like that. This will be the last time we do this. See if you can match your movement with your breath. Just feel the strength of your legs and trust that your legs are strong, that you can do this a few more times. You have a lot of big muscles in your legs. 2 more times. Straighten the legs, pause there. Enjoy the relief. Bring your feet to hip distance with your toes pointing forward. Lift up halfway. Bring your right heel to your glute, flamingo, and lengthen through your spine. Then extend your right leg all the way back. Firm up your left buttocks. And slowly step all the way back to low lunge. Keep your fingertips on the ground. Start to shift front to back. Find stillness. Set your back knee down onto the ground. Untuck the toes. Put your hands onto your front thigh. And go forward and up. Forward and up. Now the next time you go forward, pause there. And then squeeze both hips in towards each other as you lift up halfway out of that. And reach your arms up. Now if your lunge is too long, mine just was, the left foot too far forward, you might feel like you can't lift your back knee. So you might slide your back foot closer to the back of the mat if you can, or if you feel like you need to. And then lift the back knee up off the ground. And if that's too much on the ankle, it's not worth it, so you can always lower down. And just hold, hold, hold. And lower the knee down, lower the hands down, and we'll straighten the left leg. We'll go back and forth like that a few times. Bend, then straight. Bend, then straight. Just once more. So with the left leg straight, slide the heel forward a little bit. Keep your right hand down. Reach your left arm up. And we'll start to take circles with your left arm, just 3 big, slow circles. And then the next time the left arm is up, keep it there. Set your left hand down inside of your left foot. Come into lizard, so bend your left knee, slide your left foot over to the left. Keep your back toes untucked. Either stay there or put your forearms down. Soften your jaw. Rise back up onto your hands. Tuck your toes, lift your back knee, come up onto your fingertips. Malasana, front of the mat. Bring your hands to your heart. Good. And we'll make our way, let's bring our hands behind us and make our way into a supported boat pose. So plant your hands and lift your hips up. And extend your right leg long and then bring it back up. And extend your left leg long and bring it up. Again, right leg, lift, open your chest a little more. Left leg, lift. 1 more each. Right leg, lift. Left leg, lift. We'll oftentimes think of this as core work, but it's a lot of hip flexor work too. Now lift your arms up and out wide and lift your chest and lower down halfway. and lift up. Lower down halfway. Lift. One more. Lower. Lift. Now we're going to cross the ankles and make our way to down dog. Cross your ankles, plant your hands, and you can step or hop with bent knees, landing in down dog. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Press your tailbone up to the sky. Press your hands into the ground so that your shoulders actually lift towards your ears. Good. Shift into plank and bring your feet to hip distance. Knit the ribs in so that your shoulder blades move away from the spine and towards the ground. Firm up your thighs. Press your thighs to the sky. Lift your right foot up off of the ground. And cross your right knee to your left upper arm. And then extend your right leg out to the side and lift your left arm up for rock star pose. Press down into the outer edge of your left foot. Press down a lot, so maybe you even feel a stretch through the top of your left ankle. Good. Bring your left hand back down. Come back to three-legged plank, and then three-legged down dog. Lift your right leg all the way up. And step your foot between your hands, low lunge, and rise up to high lunge. Take your right arm back behind you and your left arm forward. Twist. Good. Now open to warrior two, facing the left side of the mat. Put your right forearm on your thigh. Take your left arm over your ear and press into the outer edge of your left foot. Scoop your tailbone underneath a little bit and extend your right arm forward. 3, 2, 1. Rise back up to warrior two. Flip your right palm, reverse warrior to get out of the right side of the rib cage. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands down to low lunge. Step back to plank. Lower all the way down to the earth. Untuck your toes. Take your arms back behind you. Lift your chest and lift your legs. Bend your knees, grab a hold of your feet, or you can keep your legs extended. Keep your chest down and kick with your legs to lift the bottom half of your body up. So it's like you're doing bow, but only with your lower body. Now add the chest. Engage your core and anchor your tailbone down. Slightly tuck the tailbone. Slowly release everything down. Rest your head to one side. Plant your hands underneath your elbows, not your shoulders because that's a little too high up. So slide it down. Tuck your toes. Lift your thighs. Press all the way up to plank and downward facing dog. Shift forward into plank. Lift your left leg up and bring your left knee to your right upper arm. Hold, hold, hold. Then extend the leg out and reach your right arm up. Press down through the outer edge of your right foot, actively into the ground. You might feel a little ache on the outer right ankle, which is what we're aiming for. Good. Bring your right hand back down. Three-legged plank. And then three-legged down dog, left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, rise up to high lunge. Take your left arm back behind you, twist left, right arm forward. Reach your arms a little bit wider apart and swivel open to warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Put your left forearm on your thigh and reach your right arm over your ear. Press into the outer edge of your left foot. Option to extend your bottom arm forward. Rotate open more to the sky. For 3, 2, 1. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Cartwheel the hands down. Low lunge. Plant the hands. Step back to plank. Lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Reach your arms back. Lift your chest and lift your legs up for locust. Bend your knees. Grab a hold of the feet. Start to kick up with your legs first, and then lift your chest a little bit more. Bow pose. Kick a little higher. Really use your glutes. Then release and rest your head facing the other direction. Wiggle your hips side to side. Plant your hands underneath your elbows. Tuck your toes. Lift your thighs. Lift your kneecaps. Press all the way up to plank and downward facing dog. Good. From here, lift your right leg up. Step your right foot between your hands. Set your back knee down and bring your hands onto your front thigh. Okay. So you can stay here, or you can bend your left knee and reach back with your left hand and grab onto your left foot. Start to pull the leg as close to you as you can. Option to extend your right arm up. Only go where you can. Gently release your foot down, release your hands down. Place your hands on the ground, lift your back knee, and straighten your right leg. Step your back foot up and in for pyramid pose. Lengthen the spine and walk your hands forward as you fold over your right leg. Spread your toes. Anchor your right hip back. Step your left foot back to low lunge. Step back to plank. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Step your left foot between your hands. Set your back knee down and put your hands onto your front thigh. Untuck your back toes. Stay here. This is beautiful. Or bend your right knee. Or reach your right hand back. Pull the leg towards you. And maybe reach your left arm up. You can bend your right elbow to pull your leg closer to you. Gently release. Bring your hands down. Lift your back knee and straighten both legs. Pyramid pose, so bring your back foot up and in a little bit so the heel can go down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good. Step your right leg all the way back to low lunge. Step the left foot back into plank. And walk your hands to the back of the mat. Lift up halfway. Plant your hands down on the ground. And lift your heels up and bring your knees up into your upper arms. Rest your knees on top of your triceps. Either stay here or shift forward and lift the feet up for crow pose. If you lift the feet up, work to straighten your arms and bring your toes together and bring your heels up to your glutes and hold. And then lower back down. Malasana again. That's our theme for today. Hands to your heart like nothing happened. Backs of the hands together, push them together for a little wrist stretch. Good. And we'll make our way down into a seat again. So extend your legs out in front of you. Take your legs straight out. Sit tall. Reach forward, grab onto your feet for a fold. We won't get crazy on the alignment. Just fold however way feels good for you. And slowly rise up. Cross your legs or lay on your back if you want. Rest your hands on your knees, or if you're on your back, just sprawl out. Close your eyes if it's comfortable. Let your belly relax. Let your throat relax. What does it feel like to be totally immersed in the inner you? The essence of you. If you're on your back and you want to stay, you can stay there, or you can make your way gently to a seat. Let's bring our palms together at our heart. And we'll bow in gratitude for this short but sweet practice. Thank you.